that was my pierogies screaming at me because I was smishing them. Ah! So, as you guys can see, I have put the thing in my car, but it is not staying up, so you're gonna get this really weird angle where you see the dashboard. But I am still in Sylvester. I'm on my way home. I didn't vlog anything. But I wanted to kind of tell you guys about my day because I've kind of had a shit day. So I got to work, and this is the client where I usually just dilly-dally around all day. I don't really do anything. I kind of just chill all day, right? I just pretend like I'm doing stuff all day and makes it look like I'm doing stuff, and then they don't care. So that's what I've been doing. And today, the grandson that came from Florida came today, and he threw me a bitch fit and like threw me underneath the table, beat me the fuck up, and then just like ran away. So basically what happened was he came in and he was like, okay, so I want you to give me the rundown of what you do every day. And I said, okay. So I showed him the list that his mother made. So he showed him the list that his mother gave me to do every day. And it's a very, very short list. I've actually showed it to you guys before. And he was like, you do all of this in a day. And I'm like, usually. And then I usually work on the next days as well if I run out of stuff to do. And he's like, that is not enough stuff to do for one day where you're actually being productive. You're just bullshitting around, doing the like couple other things and not doing what you were supposed to be doing. And I'm like, well, that's the list your mother gave me. That's what your mother told me to do. Because usually when I go and work at a client's house, they're either telling me what to do specifically, or they give me like a list of specific things that they want me to do. So she gave me a list. So I was like, okay, well, I'm just doing the list because that's what I was told to do. He's like, no, you need to dust. You need to blah, 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 blah. And then he gave me a whole list. And I said, okay, well, he's like, you need to like scrub this house from top to bottom. And I'm like, okay, I can do that. But I need a list of everything you want me to do so that I make sure that I do it. So he's like, okay, well, I have to go grocery shopping for my grandparents. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And he left for like 4 hours because I usually work 5. So he got there at noon, left, and then came back at like 4:45, 4:30. And I wrote down a list of everything I was supposed to do. I didn't show it to you guys, but it's basically scrub the kitchen top to bottom, cabinets, walls, stovetop, the microwave, dishes, the countertops, the walls, the floor, sweep the floor, scrub the table, scrub the walls, dust the everything, just dust everything. And then they have a porch room, like an open porch, and it sweep the floors, I can't mop the floors, so it sweep the floors, dust everything, wipe down her chickens because she has like glass chickens that she has in her porch area. Dust everything, wipe everything down, make sure the TV is working by dusting all that stuff off too. And then for the bathroom, I'm supposed to clean the tub, clean the toilet, clean the sink, clean the cabinets, clean the walls, sweep and mop all the floors, dust the ceiling and all the walls. And then for the living room, the same thing, except I'm supposed to sweep, dust the ceiling, wash the walls, dust the TV. I don't know if he wants me to dust the couch and shit, but like stuff like that. And I showed it to him, and he didn't even fucking look at it. Like, I literally sat down for 30 minutes and made this fucking list. And he didn't even fucking look at it. I was so pissed. I'm like, bruh, I made this specifically so you would get off my ass. And he's not even looking at it. And he also made dinner for them tonight, so I didn't have to worry about that either. But just like, dude, if I made a list and took time out of my day after you threw me underneath the bus and bitched at me for like 20 years, fucking look at the list I made you. Made sure I got it all set. Made sure I have everything. If you need to add anything, add it, because I'll do it. I just need a list of things. I'll do anything except get on the floor with a toothbrush and scrub, because we're not allowed to do that. But like, tell me what you want me to do to clean your grandparents' house, and I'll fucking do it, as long as I'm legal to do it. Oh, and windows. I need to do windows as well. That's on the list. So I don't know. He just like came in balls of blazing, just like bam, 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 whammed me with all of the shit, and then left. And then like I made a list for him to look at, make sure I do everything and make sure everything gets done, and he doesn't even like fucking look at it. So that's how my day's been going. But I mean, like, what do I know, right? So I am on my way home. Patty has to work tonight, sadly, but I don't. So I think I'm just gonna be doing like miscellaneous things, and I'll try to record them because I need to record them. But I will talk to you guys later. Peace. I don't know when you're gonna see this. I don't know if you'll even see this, but moving in with Patty was the best and the worst thing that I think I've done. The best because I've been wanting to move out. Not worst. But, it's nothing against Patty. If Patty watches this, it's nothing against Patty at all. But I've always been able to pay my bills, and I've never had a problem with paying my bills. And as soon as I moved out, I don't have that. I never realized how much I depended on my father for money. Because usually whenever I didn't have any money, I just asked my father and he gave me money. And I didn't think I did it that often. And I didn't realize how much living at my mother's house was so different. Meaning like I didn't pay any bills when I was there. The only bill I paid was internet, and that was $30 because 3 people were splitting it. So I'm just, the past couple weeks, every time I think about it, I just get sad and depressed because it seems like I can't catch a fucking break on my bills right now. They're just getting bad. Like, I've been able to pay my bills. All of my bills are paid. But I only have like $40 to my name, and I need more than $40 in gas right now because I'm driving my dad's car, which I have to fill up every other fucking day because that thing's fucking terrible in gas. And we don't have internet. So the only way for me to upload YouTube videos is to go to the library. But I work every day 12 to 5, and they are open every day until 5. So by the time I actually get there, they're closed. So I don't know and I can't get internet because it's like $50 a month, and I'm already struggling with the bills I have now. Any extra money I had, I spent on groceries,
But it's to the point that we don't even have money for toilet paper and like body soap and shit like that. I don't know. It's just been crazy. A very eye-opening experience. Because usually I never had this many money issues. Usually just if I paid my bills, and if I didn't pay my bills, I could catch up next paycheck. But this paycheck was shit, and I didn't fully pay a bill because I needed money for gas. So I had $100, but $100 is gone because of gas. And then next paycheck, I'm only supposed to have $37 left over after me paying all my bills. So I'm gonna have to not pay a bill for that. And then next month, on the 8th, when I get paid, I'm supposed to have like $130 left over in bills. Or, I mean, $130 left over in my paycheck. And the bad thing is because of where I work, it's so far away that it's impossible to actually like pick up more hours, because all the hours that they're giving me, they like text you for more hours, and I'm like, I would love to pick up more hours, but the only other hours that they send me by text message, because they send you by text message, is 2 hours, and they're an hour and a half away. So I can't drive an hour and a half to work 2 hours. I can't drive 3 hours to work 2 hours. That literally makes no sense. So I can't pick up any hours, and I'm not getting any hours with the people I have now. Not enough hours. So I don't know what to do. I applied for a factory, which is literally like the thing I most fear. I've always feared working in a factory. I don't know why. I've always heard bad things about factories, and I'm scared to work in a factory. I've always been scared to work in a factory, but I applied for one today or yesterday, because, no, it was today, wasn't it? It was this morning. No, it was last night. It was either this morning or last night. Because the pay is amazing. And I love my job, but it's so unstable. Like the last client I had before I got these two clients, I was literally working 13-hour days, and I was only working 3 days a week, so I was getting like 80 plus hours every 2 weeks, because I was working 13-hour days, 13 and a half hours days. 6 13 and a half hour days every 2 weeks. And I was getting like crazy money. And then they didn't need us anymore, so they quit their hours. And then I moved to the person I have now, who I have only on the weekends. And yeah, the pay's good, but one, the patient's getting more and more troublesome and doesn't listen to me. And two, I only have them every other weekend. So this weekend I only work Friday with them. Next weekend I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I have this new client, which is 12 to 5. But that's not enough hours. And they have such a weird schedule where it's literally 12 to 5. So I can't pick up anything before it unless I want to work from 9 to 11, which nobody has that. And then I can't work anything after it because that'd be 6 to 10, and nobody has that as an option either. Like, it's literally like the worst hour placement. So I don't know what to do. I'm thinking about applying somewhere else, but I love the people I love the company that I work for. They're so sweet, they're so nice. Every time I've ever had an issue, they've like immediately called me and solved it, except one lady there. Except the scheduler. The scheduler I'm having issues with. she just doesn't call me back. But she also has like 50,000 people that call her constantly, so. But I love the people that I work for. I love the company itself, but just fuck, I can't pay my bills. And on Monday I'm supposed to go in for my raise assessment. But it turns out that it's only to be 20 cents. At 25 cents. It can be up to 25 cents. Up to 25 cents. So instead of getting $10.50 an hour, it's gonna be $10.75. But that's not gonna make that much of a difference. I think that's like a $10 difference. I don't know, I haven't calculated it out. I should calculate it out. But I don't think it makes that much of a difference. Especially 25 cents. That's it. 25 cents. For working there for a year. Usually most places that are like 50 cents, right? I don't know. So, I applied for a factory. I might be facing my worst fears. Hopefully I get it, honestly, because it's $17 an hour to start. And then it goes up to 23. I might become... I just found out about Uber Eats because now that I live in a city, I can, you know, like, go work and do Uber and Uber Eats. And I don't want to do Uber because I have to pick up people and just... I'm a young white girl gonna go pick up people in an Uber like that just spells trouble for me. To me. So I'm gonna apply for Uber Eats as soon as I can. Oh fuck. It's just fucking crazy. It's just crazy right now. It seems like every time, ever since I moved in with Patty, it seems like I've taken one step forward and like 20 steps back. I can't get ahead, it seems like. So, I know this is sad, but it's just, these vlogs are my thoughts, and this isn't just supposed to be like a fun, whatever vlog of me and my life. Like the happy parts, this is gonna be the happy and the sad parts, and right now it's sad. I'm happy that I moved out and I got this freedom. Very happy I moved out and I got this freedom. But I'm sad because this money situation and everything else. So